Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Othman Mujahid, but people call me Dr. Othman Mujahid. What is funny is they call me a doctor, but I don't even treat a simple headache. I can't treat a simple headache. I remember one day I was driving with my little boy, and along the way he got injured. So I told him, let me call my friend doctor to come and assist you. And then he asked a very, very, very silly question. I call it silly because he said, Dad, but you're called a doctor. Why are you calling another doctor to come and treat me? Does anybody have an answer? Why do they call me a doctor and I can't treat even a headache? Why do they call me a doctor and I can't even treat a headache? A simple headache, I can't treat it. Why are they then calling me a doctor? Why? How do you become a doctor? Yes. You learn. How far do you learn to become a doctor? How far? Can you give me the journey of becoming a doctor? How do you reach PhD? What is PhD? Permanent head damage? PhD, permanent head damage. Is that what it means? No. What does it mean? PhD. What is a PhD? Doctor of philosophy. Yeah, that's what it means. Doctor of philosophy. But how do you reach there? How do you reach there?
Through some years of university.
Can you explain the stages? Where do you start at the university? From high school to university, and then you do what at the university? You do what at the university? How do they call the first degree at the university? How do they call the first degree at the university? Yeah? Yeah. First degree, bachelor's degree. It's called a bachelor degree. And you know what it means to be a bachelor, right? But doesn't mean that bachelor, it means bachelor's degree. After a bachelor degree, what do you do? Next, now you become a master. You do a master's degree. How long does it take? For example, if you go to university after grade 12, yeah? How long will it take you to get a bachelor degree? 6 to 7 years? How long did you spend in nursery school? 3 years. Primary? Comprehensive school. No primary school these days. Comprehensive school. How many years? Comprehensive school is a combination of primary and junior secondary. It's called comprehensive school. 6 plus 3, those are how many years? 9 years. And then senior school, where you're going next year, how many years? 3 years. Bachelor's degree, basic, the minimum, 3 years, depending on the course that you are taking. For medical students, it's going to be about 6 years. Teaching now is going to be 5 years. Law is 5 years. BA, BSc, 3 years. And we'll discuss that as we look into the career. After a master's degree, then you go to PhD. And after PhD, any other level above that, who do you become after doctor? After being a doctor, what is the next stage? That is the next stage. Have you heard of people? Yes? Professors. But professors don't go back to class. What do they do to become professors? There's no curriculum for professorship. What do you do to become a professor? The contribution you make in the academic, community, personal, and many other development arenas of your life. Okay? Good. So I hope all of you here will want one day to be called doctors and professors. Doctors and professors. I can tell you without fear of contradiction, it's sweet when people call you a doctor or a professor. You feel like, yes, I've lived my life. It's a legacy. You know what I mean? When you want to do something in life, do it until you complete it. Don't stop halfway. Make sure you push on until you reach the final stage. And when you are learning, you are in the education circle, make sure you go up to PhD, a professor of medicine, professor of engineering, professor of software engineering, civil engineering, aeronautic engineering, professors of sociology, psychology, professors of management, professors of this and this and that. It's something that when you acquire, it gives you that confidence that at least you've done something for your own life, for your family, and for the community. Okay, today we are not here to discuss how you should become a doctor or a professor, though it's part of it. We are here to discuss about career development. But before I go to that, I want each one of you to introduce yourself with an adjective that describes you, and that adjective must begin with the same letter that writes your first name. Did you get the instructions? You introduce yourself by using an adjective. But do you know what is an adjective? What is an adjective? A word that describes more about a noun. And you are a noun, isn't it? Now, that adjective the first letter of that adjective must be the same with the first letter of your first name. I give you an example. My name is Salim. I am a smart Salim. Smart is S and Salim is S. Okay? I am Zainab. Is there anybody who's called Zainab here? Nobody. That's good. I am zealous Zainab. I have a lot of zeal, I have a lot of energy. Anybody who's called Othman? No? Othman is A, so active, ambitious Othman. So now quickly, I give you 1 minute to look for an adjective. And you must be very honest with yourself. That adjective must describe you, must describe who you are. Whether you're good or bad, that adjective will tell us. That adjective, be honest and pick an adjective that truly describes who you are. Because in a career, you must know the kind of a person you are so that you can be compatible with the career you want to pursue in your life and with your life. Who wants to start? Who is confident enough to start us off? Who is confident enough to start us off? That adjective must truly describe the person that you are. Let me emphasize, the most important journey to travel through your life is the journey of describing who you truly are. The day you know who you are, you will be able to conquer every challenge that comes along your way. And if you can conquer who you are, you can conquer everything you will go through in your life. So if you want to be that successful person who will find everything easy in their lives, you must first conquer yourself. And you cannot conquer self without understanding that self. So that adjective will give you an idea of what kind of a person you are. And the more you know about you, the easier it is for you to know how to learn better and to know which career that will suit you, and you will know which destination you want to end up at in your life. Together, are we there? Okay, I'm starting here, right hand side. So we'll go this way. No, we'll go this way, this way, this way, this way until the end. Okay, can you stand up, please? Our time is very limited. Yes, tell us. What's your name? Stand. Okay, one meeting. One meeting. Yes. Aha, Fauzia. What's your objective? Fauzia. F. Huh? You're yet to find one. You're a nice girl. We all know you are a very nice girl. But we want you to pick an adjective that begins with the letter F. Because the first letter of your first name is F. You are funny. She says funny. She's saying she is funny, Fauzia. Okay, you can sit down. So we have funny, Fauzia.
My name is
Speak a bit louder. Boys and girls, one of the most important tools to use to become the best version of yourself is to be self-confident. That's one of the most important tools to use to become the best you want to be in whatever you do. Is self-confidence. And self-confidence says standing upright in front of people and telling them what you truly are. Okay, can we start now?
My name is Amal.
Amal.
Amazing.
Very good, thank you so much. Takbir. She's amazing, Amal. Amazing, Amal. Funny, Fauzia. Amazing, Amal. Stan, let's make it quicker because of time.
My name is Yasir.
Yasir. Why? Why? A very difficult one. A little bit difficult. Why? Okay, we'll come back to Yasir. I know why is a bit tricky. Okay, but we'll come back. If he is defeated, we'll help him to find one. Yes, stand up. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Abdul Hilmi.
Abdul Azim
Hilmi.
Hilmi. Okay, Abdul Azim.
And my letter is A.
A.
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Yes.
What is anomaly?
Mystery.
Mysterious.
Mysterious.
Someone who's not very sure of himself.
No.
That's dangerous. Yeah, when you're mysterious, it means you're not very, very sure about you. Can you change that one a little bit? Oh, that is truly who you are. Somehow?
Yes.
Okay. I'll ask the teachers. Okay, thank you. So we have anomaly. What did you say? Anomaly. So funny, Fauzia. Amazing, Amal. Anomaly, Abdul Azim.
My name is Saad.
Your name is Saad.
Yes.
Yeah.
My adjective starts with letter S.
Yes.
I am smart when it comes to creativity.
So you're smart. Smart means you're creative. Isn't it? So smart Salim? Saad. Smart Saad. Yes, my friend. Wa alaikum salam.
I am Ahmed Saeed.
Muhammad Saeed.
Ahmed, yeah. And I am an administrative underline boy.
Wow. Is that an adjective? Those who are good in English, Malim, is that an adjective? Okay, put it in one word.
I am an administrative
Underline
Ahmed.
Ahmed. Okay, we'll accept it. Administrative underlying Ahmed. Very good. Yes.
My name is Ridwan Dahir.
Speak a bit louder. Be
My
audible.
name is Ridwan Dahir.
Ridwan Dahir.
Respect.
Respectful Ridwan.
I'm Yasmin.
Yasmin.
Yearning for the best.
Oh yes, yearning. Asmin, she's yearning for the best. She wants more. And when you want more, you must do more, right?
My name is Harun Dahir.
Your name is Harun?
Dahir.
I'm
a hardworking student.
You are hardworking, Harun. Very hardworking. I like that, Harun. The hard way, the only way. Hard work works. And hard work pays.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Salman.
Salman. Yes.
My adjective is strong.
You are strong, Salman. Are you strong?
Yes.
Mentally or physically?
Physical.
Physically? Are you sure? Maybe mentally, yeah?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Abdul Samad Mohammed.
Abdul Samad Mohammed.
Yes.
Yes.
I am an attentive learner.
You are an attentive Abdul Samad. Very attentive. You pay a lot of attention in class?
Yes.
Okay, you don't disturb, right? Very good.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Saeed.
Saeed?
I'm simple Saeed.
Very simple. I like that. Simple Saeed. Hey, yeah. Man, one meeting. Yeah. We are not allowed to talk, huh? You can't talk without my permission. If you want to talk, just raise up your hand. I'll allow you to talk.
My name is Ifat Abdurrahim.
A bit louder.
My name is Ifat Abdurrahim.
Ifat. I.
Intelligent Ifat.
Intelligent Ifat. Yes.
Naughty.
Hey, I said nobody should talk without my permission.
My name is Noura, nice and naughty. Noura.
You're naughty. Oh my God. Naughty. No, it's good to be honest, right? Yes, my friend. Why are you covering your face?
I don't know.
Just stand up. I see how tall you are. Yeah, man, you're taller than me. Okay, tell me. What is your name?
My name is Jawad.
Shawad.
Jawad.
Jawad. J.
And I'm a joyful Jawad.
Ah, you see that? You have one. Joyful. You look joyful.
My name is Imam Hassan.
Huh?
I am intelligent.
Come again.
I am intelligent.
Intellectant.
Yes.
Intellectant who?
Person.
Your first name?
Imran.
Imran. Intellect. Hey, man. That's big English, yeah? Intellectant.
My name is Muhammad Abshir.
Muhammad Abshir.
Marvelous Muhammad.
Marvelous Muhammad. I'm here. Faster. We are using more than we needed for this exercise. Yes.
My name is Salma Muhammad.
Salma.
Muhammad. Sincere.
Sincere. Salma. You look very sincere. I agree with that. Yes.
My name is Fahima.
Your name is Fahima.
And I'm fulfilling for the future.
Fulfilling.
Yeah.
Fahima. Fulfilling. Yeah, my friend. You good? Okay, stand up if you're good. If you're good, stand up.
My name is Zubair Mahad.
Your name is Zubair Mahad.
I'm zest.
You are zestful. You're zestful. Very energetic, right? Yes, my friend.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
My name is Imran Rahim
Imran Rahim.
and I'm innovative.
Very innovative. I can see you're very innovative. It shows that. It shows innovative.
My name is Abdul Nasir Ali.
Abdul Nasir Ali.
I'm ambitious.
You are ambitious. Okay.
My name is
Zestful.
and I'm serious.
You are.
My name is Siham Hassan. And I'm serious.
Your name is
Siham Hassan.
Siham, and you are serious. Very serious. You look serious anyway. People who put on glasses are always very serious. One meeting, please.
My name is Tamima Ibrahim.
Tamima,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm trustworthy.
You are trustworthy. Tamima, trustworthy. Tamima.
My name is Faris Faiz.
Faris Faiz.
I am fabulous.
You are fabulous. Fabulous Faris. Yes.
My name is Salim.
Girls, 1 minute.
My name is Salim and I'm
Salim.
sharp Salim.
You are very sharp.
Yes.
Very good.
My name is Abubakar Hassan.
Your name is Abu Bakr.
I'm assertive.
You are assertive. You go for what you want, right? Very good. Are we here? Here. Assertive.
My name is Naima Abdurrahman.
Naima Abdurrahman.
I'm nice.
You are nice. You look nice, seriously. That one fits you very well. Okay?
My name is Amina Hamza.
Amina Hamda.
And I'm active.
You're very active. Are you? Is she active? Very good.
My name is Manna Rahim. I'm mindful.
Yeah. I didn't get on.
My name is Manna Rahim.
Manna.
Manha.
Manha Rahim.
I'm mindful.
You are very mindful. You think before you act. Good. Last but not the least.
My name is Shamima Ibrahim. I am sporty.
Sportic Shamim Ibrahim. Thank you so much. Thank you. I want you now to write down the word. Have you found one? Thank you so much. Stand up. This guy is my height now. So comfortable with him.
My name is Yasser.
Don't worry, short people are very intelligent.
My name is Yasser.
Yes. You're youthful. Oh yes, yes. Indeed you are youthful. Now I want us to write the word career down, so that we can realize hard today, and what you don't like today, tomorrow will be easier, and it will give you everything that you like. But if you insist on doing only what you like today, and you insist on doing what is easy today, tomorrow will give you a lot of hardship and a lot of things that you don't like. Because life is about preparation. And that's why they say preparation plus action, preparation plus opportunity makes you a very lucky person. Can you repeat this after me? Say prior, 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 preparation prevents you from poor performance. Prior preparation prevents you from poor. Prior preparation prevents you from poor. Prior preparation prevents you from poor performance. Tomorrow is prepared today. The future is prepared now. So if your desire is to become someone special, because believe me, my dear boys and girls, all of us are equal, but some of us will grow to become more important than others. All of us are equal. We look the same, all of us. But some of us will grow and become more important than others. How? Because they'll become medical doctors. They will no longer be just boys or just girls. They will be medical doctors. They will be important. Some of us will become teachers. Not just a girl and a boy, but a teacher, a professor, an engineer, an architect. So today, all of us here are equal. But 10 years to come, those who will decide to do what is right today, tomorrow they'll be more special than others. And if you want to enjoy the future, prepare it today, so that tomorrow you become more important than how you are yesterday. Today you are a small boy, you are a small girl, but tomorrow you must be a great doctor, a great teacher, or a great engineer. Commitment of life. Aspiration for acquisition, so that tomorrow you become that person. You tell your children, I am a man of my dream. I am a woman of my dream, because all my life I was dreaming one day I will be traveling all over the world because I'm going to be a pilot. I will take breakfast in New York and lunch in Bangkok and dinner in Zanzibar. I will be in Kenya on Monday, and Wednesday I will be in Singapore, and on Friday I will be in New York because I'm a pilot. I will be in Zanzibar for breakfast, but I will be in Hawaii for lunch because I'm a flying doctor. I'm an engineer, a consultant engineer. I will take my breakfast in Baghdad and my dinner in Riyadh because I'm a specialist. Every company needs me. I am a petroleum engineer. There are people who are that special. They don't sleep 2 nights in the same hotel. They live in 5-star hotels because they are great consultants in whatever they have studied. So you choose. And that's why they say life is between B and D. Life is between birth and death. But in between the B and D, there is a capital C that is called choice. We choose. We don't choose where we are to be born. You just find yourself there. But you choose where to live when you become a grown-up, when you become an adult. You choose. And how do you choose? By making sure you pick a career that will really excite you, empower you, and give you all the privileges you wanted to enjoy in your life. Aspiration. Aspiring for greater heights. Aspiring to be a very strong individual. Career. E is the thing you do that excites you, makes you happy. E for excitement. E for excitement. It is that thing that you do which excites you every day. When you do what you enjoy doing, it stops being a work, it stops being a job, and it starts becoming a hobby. The day you enjoy what you do, you stop working for anybody. You work for your own self. I talk to some young people and they tell me, I can't wait for that day when I will be up there taking my mother to go for Hajj. Recently, there was a TikTok post of a boy from Thailand, a girl from Thailand, whose mother was working as a house help, a maid in Saudi, and she worked so hard, earned money to educate the girl to become a pilot. And the day she was retiring in Riyadh to go back home in Thailand, she entered an aeroplane, and in the middle of the flying, in the middle out there in the air, there was an announcement. The pilot wants to thank someone special among the passengers. Therefore, passenger so and so should stand up. And the woman stood, not knowing that the pilot, the one flying the aeroplane, is the daughter. And a cake was presented to her by the air hostess. Thank you, ma'am. I am who I am today because of you. Welcome on board. It's your daughter who is flying the aeroplane. Welcome, ma. How happy do you think that mama was? She cried, not tears of sadness and sorrow, but tears of happiness. She lived her life being a maid, scrubbing people's floors. But out of the money she earned by scrubbing the floors of other people, the daughter now has become a pilot. Do you think she will continue being a maid? No. She has now been promoted from being a maid to being a queen. Do you know you can be a queen even if your husband is not a king? Yes. And you can be a princess even if your mother is not a queen. And you can become a prince, charming prince, even if your father is not a king. But you work hard and one day you become that special person that everybody admires. Oh yes, from zero to a hero. From being a small boy to being a pilot of Qatar Airways, British Airways, Emirates Airways. It's really important. My dear boys, career. C for commitment. A for aspiration. E for excitement. You should do something that will always put a smile on your face. You can't wait for the day to break so that you can go do what you love doing with your life. A career, E, the second E, is an empowerment. Is an empowerment. Is an empowerment. In life, you reach a point where no one dares to call you by your first name. No one dares. Even a president, even whoever you get encounter with, will never call you by your first name. Because now you have gone through a process of being another person. Not Maryam, not Abdurrahim, not Khalid, not Fatma. Someone special, someone who has a description, someone important. Now that's the reason why we were created, to become important. We were not created to become useless. We were created to become important. You know, when you refuse to grow, you remain on the ground. And when you're on the ground, people will step on you, definitely, because you're on the ground. It's not their fault. You're the one who is so low, they'll step on you. If you don't want people to step on you, you have to work so hard, so that one day you go at the top and wear the crown and enjoy freedom of living. You see, all of us, including me and the principal and the teachers, all of us are working so hard to acquire 5 F's of life. 5 F's of life. The first F that's very important is the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasul hikmah min khashyatillah. The peak of the wisdom is the fear of your creator. Then the F of freedom. You don't want to be a slave of anybody. You don't want to. And for you to enjoy freedom, you have to become independent. And to become independent, you must have a career. That means you can earn your living not because somebody is favoring you, not because somebody knows you, not because you've paid somebody, but because you qualify to do what you're doing. And then the third F is the F of financial independence. You don't beg, you earn your own money. You earn your own money. And the fourth one is to become famous. Dr. So-and-so, Professor so-and-so, Engineer so-and-so, Teacher so-and-so. Everybody, those who love you and those who don't love you, they have no choice but to call you a doctor because you are a doctor. Whether you are my friend, you are my enemy, you have no choice. You have to call me a doctor because you are a doctor. Okay? And the last F is the F of being friendly to yourself and friendly to everybody else. A career is an empowerment. Is an empowerment. If you're a medical doctor today and you get a job with Aga Khan Hospital, Pandya Hospital, or Coast General Hospital, it's not a favor they are doing you. You are doing them a favor by accepting to work with them. You are a qualified doctor. If you are employed in Kuwait, Iraq, Iran, to be in charge of an oil, mining center, they didn't employ you because you are like them or they love you. No, because you qualified to be given that employment. You're not going to Qatar to sweep people's floor. You're not going to Saudi to be a Skarigongo. You're going there as an expert, professional, a medical doctor. You're not going to UK as a refugee seeking asylum. You're going there as an expert, a professor. It's different when you do go to somebody's country when you are highly qualified than when you go as unskilled labor. Ukienda kama unskilled labor, they give you lowly jobs. The jobs they don't want to do, those are the ones that they give all these boys you hear are going to Kuwait, are going where? What are they going to do? Skarigongo, standing the whole day. Or cleaning people's toilets or carrying, logs and such kind of things. But when you study and become a career girl or career boy, even when you go abroad, you go there as an expert. And it's sweet when you are where you are as an expert because you are an authority. They can do nothing without first asking you because you are the specialist in petroleum. You are the specialist of heart diseases. You are a specialist of children's ailments. You are a specialist of child psychology. You are a specialist of sociology. You are a philosopher. You are an author. You are someone big. Now they have to go down before you because you are big. My dear boys and girls, it's not fun in this world to be a small person. It's not interesting. It's not interesting to play it safe and small. In this world, you have to play it hard and big. That means you go to those careers which people think are almost impossible, they're very difficult. If people are saying mathematics is hard, that's the subject you're getting an A. If people say that science is difficult, that's the subject you're getting an A. When you go to senior school, you take the most demanding combination, and finally when you do what is hard today, life will become easy tomorrow. But when you do what is easy today, life becomes hard tomorrow. A career is the authority that gives you to build a good relationship. Our career is that authority you get to rub shoulders with people who are big. Because you are big, you are not small, you are an engineer. Therefore, when you are in association of engineers, you are rubbing shoulders with engineers throughout the world. You are rubbing shoulders with doctors, teachers throughout the world. You are the best. Repeat this after me. Say better. 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 Best. Let me start again. Good. Better. Best. Don't let it rest until you are good becomes better, and you are better becomes best. Don't accept to be the least. You are born to be the first. You must beat the rest, because I am the best. The day you wake up in the morning and you feel like you are the best, you will beat the rest. But if you keep on feeling like you are that weakling learner, that below average learner, that non-performing learner, what you think is who you become. You are who you are, where you are now, because of who you really think you are. You think you're best, you become the best. You think you're weak, you become weak. You think you are the last, you become the last. Be careful of what you think, because what you think affects the way you feel. Be careful of the way you feel, because the way you feel affects the way you act. Be careful of your actions. They make your habits. Be careful of your habits. They contribute to your character. Be careful of your character, because your character will lead you to a destiny. You are who you are as a result of who you think you are. So start thinking you're the best, and the best version of yourself. I want you to say it 10 times. I am the best. 1, 2, 3, start. I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. I want the boys to give the best, I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. You speak with authority, and you, I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. 1, 2, 3, start. I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. Huh? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. According to the movement of my hand. Okay, are we together? 1, 2, 3, start. I am the best. So from today, no, you are the best. You are the best. When you stand in front of a mirror combing your hair or brushing your teeth, tell yourself, I am the best. Man, stop being stupid. I am the best. Start getting A's. I am the best. Tell yourself. Sometimes the best advice you can get is the advice you give to yourself. So you must keep on telling yourself, yes I can, yes I will, yes I must. It's career. R, relationship. I said C for commitment, A for aspiration, right? R for career. R for, did you write that one? R for realistic. Being realistic, something that yes you can do. You look at your learning ability, you're looking at your learning style. Am I kinesthetic? Am I an auditory learner? Am I an visual learner? Who am I? Now if you know your learning style, that's the best style to use to learn. And that style will now direct you which career will be better for you, because it's your ability. They say it is your mentality plus your ability that gives you every possibility. It is your attitude plus your aptitude that takes you to the higher altitude. What the mind can conceive and the heart believes, you will always achieve. Everything begins with you. If you change for the better, everything in your life becomes better. If you change for greater, everything in your life becomes great. If you change the way you did what you did yesterday, and today you start doing it differently, what will come out will also be very different. The day you stop looking at yourself, as if you are an average learner, you are a low achiever, and you start looking at yourself as a higher achiever, you become exactly that. The day you stop looking at mathematics as if it is a hard subject, the day you stop looking at that subject that you're failing as a hard subject, and you start looking at it as an easy subject, it becomes easy. Repetition is the only strategy you can use to change the way you think about you and what you do. And ultimately what you do always improves and becomes better and better. And before you realize you are the best. Repeat this after me. Sema ukijichambua. Ukijichambua. Utajijua. Ukijijua. Utajichanua. Ukijichanua. Utakuwa mtu wa murua. Utakalo litakuwa. Maisha itakuwa poa. Utang'ara kama jua. Upendeze kama ua. Kwa sababu unajijua. Na maisha itakuwa poa. Wewe unajijua. Wangapi wanajijua? Hebu onyesha mkono wako kama wewe unajijua ama wewe ni mjinga tu, shenzi. Wangapi wanajijua? Oh, mimi nimenyosha juu bwana. Nini hivi? Kuwa na confidence. Na wangapi wanajijua? Sema ninajijua. Ninaweza. Inawezekana. Nitaweza. Asanteni sana. Lazima ujijue, si ndio? Mara nyingine unajisikia, unajipima. Unajiona ndio ninaweza kuwa daktari. Kwani ni nini? Nini ngumu? Ndio ninaweza kuwa chemical engineer. Kwani what is the difference between me and the one who is a chemical engineer? What's the difference? Ndio nitaenda kufanya sheria. I will be a lawyer one day. Kwani ni nini? Kwani wale wengine walifanya? Walikuwa na macho ngapi? Masikio ngapi? Pua ngapi? Walizaliwa na nani? By the way, everybody had to win to be born. No one was born without winning. Everybody had to win a certain race to come to this world. Without winning that race, there is no way you can come here. You will never have been here. That means everybody is a winner. It's only what we do from the time we are born until the time we die that describes who we become in our lives. But otherwise, everybody is a winner. Do you know that story? How many spermatozoa does a father produce to fertilize the egg of the mother? How many? Millions. And if one can fertilize, what should that one do to be able to fertilize the egg? Run faster than the other millions. Sindio? Be the first. Be the first. Now imagine that day, the one that was first was you. Can you imagine? You were just in a drop of water, but you ran faster. And how many people did you beat? Millions. And then you were born. Here you are. And how many are you beating today? How many are you beating today? That means every one of us was born a winner. If you won then, you can win again and again. A career. The last R is a relationship. My dear girls, because of time, let's move on. It says a career is a person's journey. A career is a person's journey. Of Safaricom, and you have about 10 secretaries outside your office, and all of them are very beautiful, and every one of them is bringing coffee, tea, water. Oh. It's nice, isn't it? Don't play it small. Don't play it small. Katika hii maisha watu wanaishi. That's why they say for you to live very well you must have 4 L's. Else. You live, don't survive. Live, don't survive. Live, don't survive. Wewe umekuja hapa asubuhi, umekula viazi vya karai, mkate wa kidole na chai. That's it. Buffalo na chai. Kuna mtu mwingine kulikuwa na buffet, anachagua yai, maini, sausage, mkate wa toasting, imewekwa hivi buffet, anachagua kila aina ya juice hapo. It's a boss, man. It's a boss. It's a boss. It's not good to play it small. Always aim higher, isn't it? When you aim at the moon. So that if you miss the moon, at least you land on one of the stars. Don't play it small. There is nothing exciting. Here on the ground, nothing exciting. You have to go up there. The air is thinner up there. The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So you have to struggle. Do what is hard today so that you can enjoy tomorrow. It's really important. So occupation, profession, hobby, under them, these can make part of your career because you like it. It's like your hobby. Okay? It is giving money. It is your profession. It is keeping you every day. It's your occupation. It's career. You understand me? So very important for us to know that career is a combination of everything you will do with your life. If you know you are that person who does not like to be called in the middle of the night, then it might be difficult for you to become a doctor because they can call you anytime. There are doctors who are on call. Even at 3 a.m. they can be called back to the hospital. You get my point? Yes. If you know you are scary of heights, then you can't fly an aeroplane. You have to be careful. If you know you are very timid and very shy, it might be difficult to stand in front of a classroom. And that's why your personality also determines what career suits you. And in some places they'll do first personality test before they allocate you a career, a way of studying. And in your examination, before there will be an assessment of what pathway you should take, based on your learning style, based on your personality, and based on your ability. You will not just take any pathway because you want to go through that path. It will be a combination of assessments that will determine which pathway you will take in senior school. It's very important. Are we together? Say yes. Very good. Now again, in the interest of time, a career, a job that adults dedicate their life to doing can be defined that way. Is that thing that people know you for. The thing that people know you for. Where do you belong? What description do you want for your life? How do you want people to refer you to? How? What title do you want to carry along with you throughout your life? That's a career. That is a career. It is something you have to think of very carefully. It is a deliberate, determinant effort to make yourself useful to yourself in your life, useful to your family and the society as a whole. The hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, the best among you is the one who is most useful in his community. The best among you is not the one who is more beautiful than others. Not the one who is taller than the others. The best among you is the one who is most useful in his community. And among all the differences in us as human beings, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used only one difference to categorize us. He said, هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Are they equal, those who know and those who don't know? Are they equal, those who are doctors and those who are manambas? Are they equal, those who are professors and those who are bajaji riders? Are they equal? Are they equal? Are they equal, those who are CEOs? Are they equal? So always work hard to be above you and above others and enjoy the best that life can offer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything in this world for you and me. But you will only enjoy what Allah has put in this world if you do what it takes to enjoy those privileges that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created for you and me. There are many privileges in this world. Very many privileges. There are so many beautiful things in this world. Beautiful places to go. Beautiful hotels to go and live in. Nice, nutritious food to enjoy. Nice clothes to wear. Gold, diamond, money. So many beautiful things. But only those who do what it takes to enjoy that which is in this world will enjoy. But those who will play it small and become casual and suffer from casuality, they will never enjoy anything. They will just be there surviving. No living, surviving. So you live, L number 1. You learn, L number 2. You love, L number 3. You live legacy, L number 4. And you let go anything that doesn't concern you. I start again. You live and you don't survive. You learn, don't be lazy. You love, don't hate anyone in this world. Love yourself and then love everybody else. And then leave legacy. For example, if you go from this school next year, how many more years will people remember that you were here one time? How many more years do you think your teachers will remember you here? The principal will remember you here? How many more years? If you come back here 10 years from next year, do you think people will be celebrating that you have visited them? Do you think people will remember you? In which way? How? You know what I'm talking about? If you perform very well, you're there at the top, it will be very difficult for this school to forget you. It will be very difficult. If you are well-mannered, well-disciplined, well-organized, a focused learner, it will be very difficult for teachers to forget you. You leave a mark. You leave a footprint wherever you go when you are the best. There are people, even in a crowd of 1 million people, they are noticed. Even if they are short like me, they are noticed. People know he's there. How? Because they do things that are special. Now, when you are a special person, no one forgets you. Everybody remembers you everywhere, every time. No matter how long you disappear, people will still remember you. That you are here, you are the most disciplined girl, you are the most hardworking boy, you are very focused, you did your work very well, you are very respectful, you always spoke the truth, you are very honest, you are very simple, you got along with every student in the school, you are so close to your teachers, you read your books very well, you are always neat in your uniform and in your class and everything. Wow, there's something special about you. And sometimes it's important to ask yourself, what is so special about me? What is it? When I'm walking on this school, what do people see? Do they see a clever girl or a stupid one? When I'm walking around in this school, climbing the stairs up and down, what do people see? A hardworking boy or I'm shenzi? What do people see? When I'm there in our estate and our neighbors, what do they see? A boy who is focused, who seems to have a very promising future, or a boy who is a casualty? Just like that. You have to be very careful of the self-image. The image you portray. The image you portray. And then your esteem, the way you feel about your own self. Najua mara nyingine unakuwa paka, lakini you must become a lion. You're not a paka. Lakini hawezi kukuwa lion kama wewe ni paka unakula panya. Haiwezekani. Kwa sababu lion hakuli panya. Wewe ukiwa paka na unataka kuwa lion, lazima uache kukula panya. Na panya ni nini? Panya ni ile mambo ya kishenzi kidogo. Sasa ikiwa wewe unafanya mambo kidogo sio mazuri, hauwezi kuwa mtu mkubwa. Unaweza? Haiwezekani. Success is a process of habituation. It is not a destination. It is what you do every day. You add up. And finally you become a great success. What you do every day, this is stupid, man. You are an idiot. Because of what you do. People don't know you by what is in your head. Nobody can see it. Or what is in your heart. No one can see it. But what you do with yourself every day, the action. Washairi wanasema usijidai kwa umbo, maumbile sote sawa. Nyusi na nywele ni pambo, uota na kunyoleo. Yapo maalum mambo yafaa kuzingatiwa. Ada ya mja hunena, muungwana ni vitendo. Tenda watu wataona, majisifu kando huko. Do it. You know what I'm talking about? There are things you do and people automatically say, yeah, he's great. He's great. And the things you do, people say, yeah, she's special. And there are things you do, people say, that is a stupid one. Which one? That one? Wachana naye, huyo kijana ni idiot kabisa. You know who is an idiot? Somebody who does what he does without thinking. You just do it. Whether good or bad, you just do it. A career requires someone who is really focused. Are we together? Say yes. In the interest of time. Nasema, how do you plan for a career? How do you plan for a career? How do you plan for your career? And I can see all of you, you are great boys and girls. Really, you look so promising. And I believe 10 years from today, I will have somebody to treat me for free at hospital, because I'm sure one of you will be a doctor. And we remember I was here talking to you, say, mzee kuja hapa. Wewe hakuna haja kufunga foleni. Andunga sindano barabara. Mzee, nitaka kulipa, hakuna kulipa mzee. Hii ni zawadi yako ya siku ile ulinishtua. Mpaka nikafikiria kukuwa daktari. Naenda bank, nimekuwa broke, nataka loan. Nakutana umekaa hapo na ngoja kwa foleni, unaambiwa manager anakuita. Manager? Anakuita manager. Our manager is calling you. Ukiingia, ni msichana alikuwa hapa Al-Fatihah siku moja. Alafu nikakuja. Ananiambia unataka nini? Nataka loan ya 1,000,000. Nitakupa 10,000,000. Without what? Without security. You are in security enough. Without extension. Without hesitation, yes. Hakuna kuchelewesha, patieni mzee. That's what it means to be a successful person, you know. There's a law, they call the law of attraction. In life you attract what you are, not who you are. Hakuna mtu kati yetu alichagua pale pa kuzaliwa. No one chose where you are to be born. We didn't choose our parents. We just found ourselves there. But you can choose your life. You can choose how you want to live. You never chose the home you are living today, but you can choose where to live yourself. Either you want to live in Nyali, or you want to go and live in New York, or you want to live in Dubai, or you want to live in Jeddah, you want to live wherever you want to live. You can choose by doing what is good now so that you become the best. Tomorrow they are looking for people to run businesses and big companies. Your name is at the top because you did very well in senior school. You went to Harvard University, Cambridge, Oxford University, not Juakali University, and you are there. Your name is at the top. It's choice. So know your values, learn about yourself, identify your skills, research career options, link your major and your career, and that's you decide what is it that you want to do. And that's why I said, my dear boys and girls, prior preparation prevents you from poor performance. 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 How many P's are those? 5 of them. Prior preparation prevents you from poor performance. You know, one thing which is for sure is you will never be young forever. Believe me. You look so innocent now. You look so good, so beautiful, so handsome. You know, now you're a little boy, little girl. Mom is there, dad is there. People are there to support you. But one day, this privilege will no longer be there. It won't be there. Now, if you prepare for that now, that transition, when you are now becoming independent, you are no longer dependent on anybody else. That is when you're supposed to think of what career will move me away from my father's house, from my mama's room, to my own house, to my own room. What is it if I will do It will give me the same life I am living today at home when I am on my own. Today, I am walking to school. Yeah? What should I do so that tomorrow I will drive my children to school? Today, I am eating this. What should I do so that me and my children tomorrow will eat something more than this? I can only visit this and this place. But what can I do today so that tomorrow I can visit any part of the world I want? What is it that I can do today so that tomorrow I don't have to sleep worried what I will eat tomorrow, how I will pay my rent tomorrow, how much money I have in my bank account, what relationship is there between me and Allah? If I'm dying now, will I go to heaven or will I go to hell? What is it that I need to do today so that tomorrow becomes better than yesterday? Because yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery. But today is a gift. That's why in English we call it present tense. If you take care of your today, your tomorrow takes care of itself. People call you madam. People call you sir. Yes sir. Yes boss. Lakini unakuwa mjinga hata watu hawajui kuita vipi. Huyu hata haeleweki, hajui gani hata anaitwa vipi huyu jamaa. Yuko tu naye maskini. Anashindikiza watu, wamekuja kuongeza idadi ya makaburi tu katika hii dunia. Hajulikani yeye ni mtu aina gani. This is bad. Don't you think so? Say yes. Yes. Si ndio? Najua mimi wewe wajua. It is like that. You have to do today what you want to see tomorrow. Wanasema E plus R is equal O. Event, what happens to you, plus R, how you respond to it, will give you O, outcome. I plus A is equal B. Intention plus action takes you to your destination. So you have to do it today if you want to see it tomorrow. Okay? So you have to know your value. We are Muslims, we know what we are allowed to do and what we are not allowed to do. Some girls will ask you, can I be a hair hostess? Who is a hair hostess? A glorified waitress. Do you know that? A hair hostess is a glorified waitress. It is a waiter in the air. Waitress in the air. Waiter in the air. What she does is what the waiter does in the hotel here on the ground, right? Nothing special about that. See, you have to do something more special. Something that is more decent, something that will give you more privileges, something that will build you to become a better Muslim even. Because I said career will give you the best in this world and the best in the hereafter. Now knowing that, and then you know yourself, and then now you identify what skills that are there, and then you see which options are there for you. One of the slides will show us, and then now you see where it can be found, so that you do exactly that. Each one of us came to this world for a certain reason. There are two important days in life. You hear me? There are two important days in life. The day you are born and the day you discover why you are born. The day you are born and the day you discover why you are born. Me, I believe I was born to teach. And that's why I teach. I can't do anything else better than teaching. What were you born to do in this world? What is it? What do you think Allah created you for? What is it? There are some people who have healing hands. When they are doctors, when they prescribe any medicine, you get better. Sometimes they don't even have to give you medicine. They just say, are you okay now? I can see you are getting better. Better? Aha! Kumbe hata mimi si mgonjwa. Si mgonjwa. Kuna watu wako na healing hands, ndio? Na kuna watu wengine, mashallah, they have very sweet tongues. Hata kama uko stressed namna gani, you are depressed namna gani, you're feeling bad namna gani, the moment they talk to you, I feel better now. Oh, hey. Oh, I didn't know this. Hey, I come to talk to you every day. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. Some people are very helpful. So you have to discover, okay? They say 21st century is made up of this word called cash. 21st century is made up of the word cash. This is 21st century acronym. Here, you can't survive without knowledge in the 21st century. No knowledge, no success. It's a knowledge-based century. Kwa hivyo kama upendi kusoma, utaki kusoma, upendi elimu, wewe umeshakufa. Hata kama uko hai unavuta pumzi, umekufa kitambo. Kama upendi vitabu, upendi kusoma, wewe mayit. Because you can't survive, can't live in 21st century minus knowledge. And then you must also have great attitude, positive psychology, positive attitude. Kila kinachokufika unasema it could be worse than this. Alhamdulillah. You become an alhamdulillah machine. Your tongue is always alhamdulillah, 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 alhamdulillah. Wa in shakartum la azidannakum. If you are grateful, it's called vitamin G. The vitamin of gratitude. You have an attitude of gratitude. You are so thankful you have great teachers to teach you. You have an outstanding principal to take care of you. You have a great school. You have to be grateful. And the more grateful you are, the easier things get to be. And then you must develop skills, life skills. Life skills. How to live better, not just to survive, to live. To live, man, to live. To live. Unasimama barabarani unaona watu wanapeleka V8, unaona watu wanapeleka magari mazuri, unasema na mimi natamani. Shenzi we, unatamani, si ufanye bidii, idiot. Si ufanye bidii. Kwani yule anapeleka V8 alikuja kutoka mbinguni? Si aliishi hapa? Akafanya kazi kwa bidii, alisoma kwa bidii, amekuwa daktari. Siku nyingine nimeenda harusini kule Malindi, Taufik Mosque. Sijawahi kwenda harusini kukawa kuna watu msikitini mpaka nje, mpaka wapi kumejaa. Nikasema subhanallah, kwani leo ni prince anaoa hapa Malindi ama nani? Akasema my friend, hii harusi ni kubwa sana. The boy was a nuclear scientist from Ukraine, went to university in Ukraine, and the girl was a neurologist. So watu walikuwa wanaambiana hii ni harusi ya nuclear scientist and neurologist. And people had never seen a nuclear scientist. That's why they came for that wedding. They wanted to see who is this man, who is this bridegroom. And the wedding was so special. When the groom arrived, everybody turned. Wow! So that's the guy who is a nuclear scientist. Wewe unafikiri yako itakuja watu wangapi? Msikiti utajaa kweli. My friend, you have to do what is right today. If you want to be okay tomorrow, you have to be special, sindio? Very special. So, very important. Then the last letter, this E, you must acquire good habits. Because success is a process of habituation. Knowledge, attitudes, life skills, and good habits will make you a great person in the 21st century. Minus that, you will only be surviving here. Only surviving here. And it's not interesting to survive. You must live, my dear girls and boys. Again, remember, career needs to be owned. It's your choice. No one chooses it. No one selects it for you. You have to choose it yourself. Then it develops you and you grow. It makes you live a healthy life. It gives you opportunity to engage with others, to make meaningful contribution, financial benefits and stability and security. At the end of the day, you ask yourself, is the career I'm selecting going to give me all this? Is it going to give you all these privileges? Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Working in that work-life balance. And will I enjoy working in this career field? If you can answer that question, if that career can answer all those questions, then that's the career for you. And you can go very, very far. Sorry, my writing is faint. Therefore, how to choose a career? And the right career, you must consider how much technology is involved in that career. Are you okay with that technology? What is the fashion in that career? Is it a fashion? Is it a modern career? What about in terms, if I am to come to get into the field of web development, media, content, marketing, IT, animation, medicine, finance, teaching, or business, or entrepreneurship? Which one? Which one do you think suits you? Which one do you think suits you? At the end of the day, there are plenty more than the one I've described. And that's why Norman, it's called Ali Norman, Ali Khan. He says, sometimes we think other professions are for other people, but we Muslims are the psychologists, we are the sociologists, we are the anthropologists, we are the historians, and we are, what's the last one? We are social scientists, and we are more than that. You can become anybody you want to become, and it's okay. It is okay, because everything you settle for, as long as it is within the teaching of our religion, that is okay. What to look for in a career? What to look for in a career? Major career field target, preferred type of work, income requirement, geographical requirements, special needs, industry preferences, stress level, level of interaction with other people, indoor versus outdoor, amount of independence, balance between creative and conventional tasks, the type of people you would interact with, physical requirements, local, national, international organization, benefits and perks, advanced opportunities, a good boss, training, industry outlook, reputation of the firm, and the industry. That is how you think of whatever you want to do. There are many career choices. Very difficult to see from the back. Many career choices. Many career choices. Those are just few examples. A doctor, a barber, a police, air hostess, a surgeon, a farmer, forest ranger, chef, human resource, and many more. There are more than 1 million careers in the modern world. More than 1 million careers. If you Google, you will find varieties of career. And using that guideline, you can decide which one is good and right for you. Now let's go to what really concerns us as we transit to the senior secondary school. As we go to senior secondary school, why is this not clear? We have 3 pathways, and we have to choose one. From grade 9 to grade 10. If you, depending on the assessment on your ability, on your learning style, and on your personality, you will be placed on one of these 3 pathways. The first one is art and sports science. You choose one of the 3 tracks here, whether visual arts, performing arts, or sports. If you are a visual learner, most preferably, visual arts will be good for you. If you are a kinesthetic learner, performing arts will be good for you. If you are both, then the general sports will be very good for you. The second pathway is social sciences. Social sciences will also have 3 sub-pathways. You select one out of the 3. Either language and literature, humanities, or business studies. Which one suits you? Based on your learning style, based on your personality, and preference in terms of the career you would like to pursue when you go to university. And then you go to the third pathway. This is science STEM, science, technological engineering, and mathematics. Here you also choose one out of the 4. Applied science, technical engineering, careers and technical studies, and then pure science. Which one suits you? And this is the selection you will have to do this year as you are proceeding to grade 9. Remember, you are now narrowing into that life you want to live called a career. So you have to think very smart as you decide which pathway to settle on. Are we together? Same and deal. So again, this is just an elaboration of what I said earlier. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM, they have pure science, applied science, technical engineering, and career and technological studies. Then you go to social sciences, you do humanities and business studies, or you do language and literature. Or you go to arts, sports, and science, and you either select sports science, performing arts, or visual arts. This is fine art. This is music, dancing, and so on. And this is the art of running and football, basketball, and other kinds of sports. You have to settle. You have to settle for one. Which one suits you the best? Remember, I gave you the criteria. Okay, your values. Is this acceptable within my values as a Muslim, as whoever you are or whatever you are? Is it available within my reach? How much does it cost? Who will I become after that? If I become that person, will I get a placement? Will I get an employment? Will I get a job? And if I get that job, how much will I pay me? Will I be able to balance my own life as a husband and that person? My own life as a wife, a mother, and that profession? Will I? Who will it expose me to? Who will I be rubbing shoulders with? Will it require me to be in the field every other time? Will it require me to travel every other time? Do I have the health that is required to be in this career? All these are questions you have to ask yourself as you settle for either of the pathways that will be there in grade 10. Okay? Then again, my dear boys and girls, in proposed list of subjects at senior schools, okay, compulsory subjects for everybody, whichever career you settle for, there will be compulsory subjects that you must do. And this is English, Kiswahili or Kenya Science Language, Community Service Learning, and Physical Education. These are compulsory for everybody. Whichever pathway you select, you must do these 4 compulsory subjects. If you settle for science, technology, engineering, mathematics, that is STEM, if you pursue that pathway, then the subjects that are there are mathematics, advanced mathematics, biology, chemistry, physics, general science, agriculture, computer science, home science, drawing and design, aviation technology, building and construction, electrical technology, metal technology, power mechanics, wood technology, media technology, marine and fisheries technology. That's the list that will be there for you to select. If you go for the option of social sciences, there'll be advanced English literature, literature in English, indigenous language, Kigiriama, Kikuyu, Kisomali, Kiborana, Kioroma, sign language, Fasihi, Kiswahili, sign language, Arabic, French, Germany, Mandarin, Chinese language, which is becoming very popular in Kenya today. We even have a degree course at Nairobi University. Okay? We have German, history and citizenship, geography, Christian, Islamic, religious education, Hindu, religious education, and business studies. If you go for arts and sports science, sports and recreation, physical education, music and dance, theatre and film, and then fine arts. So this is the curriculum for senior secondary school. You'll have to choose from this based on the pathway that you will settle for, and having in mind the career you want to pursue to be part of your life. Are we together? Good. Now, if you go for humanities, you will either be a cartographer, urban planner, civil service worker, teacher, public relation officer, and a historian. If you go for language and literature, you can either become a journalist, you can go for journalism and media, or for being an author, screenwriter, content creator, interpreter, linguist, or language teacher. If you go for pure science, you will either be a physicist, astronomer, nuclear scientist, chemist, mathematician, hydrologist, biologist, or geologist. If you go for career and technical studies, you'll become an automotive mechanic, carpenter, electrician, welder, or chief plumber. If you go for technical and engineering, you can become a civil engineer, urban engineer, chemical engineer, technologist, a software engineer, what you call aeronautic engineer. This way you take a pure science. Pure science. If you go for applied science, you will either be an environmental engineer, ecologist, what you call atomical scientist, meteorologist, or pharmacist. This is when you take applied science. When you take performing arts as a pathway in senior school, you will either become an actor, a graphic engineer, designer, animator, art teacher, musician, choreographer, or a comedian. Visual arts, sorry, I can't read this one, it's to that. But in most of the time, you will be somebody who has to do with painting or designing or drawing, or a henna scientist. You know what I'm talking about? We have henna scientists these days. People are so good in drawing the flowers for hennas. Are you with me? So this is the wheel, the career wheel. I'm sure it is somewhere. I saw it somewhere on the board. In your office? I think I saw it somewhere. So when you go to business studies, you will either be economics. It's not this one, huh? It's simplified, huh? Okay, or you become a data research analyst, okay, commercial advisor, entrepreneur. You become an auditor, you become an accountant when you take business studies. If you take sports, you become a professional athlete, sports coach, sports therapist, or sports teacher. So the choices are plenty. Remember, life is between B and D, birth and death. But in between there is a C, you choose. So make your choice very carefully, very, very carefully. And therefore they say, for girls, this is an advice from Mufti Menki, I think. He says, put your faith in Allah first and avoid jobs that require you to disobey His commands. Avoid those careers that will take away from God. Avoid jobs that hurt you mentally or physically too much. You can't bear the stress, okay? Or the physical involvement into that work. You don't have that ability. Ignore it. Consider your family and your responsibility towards them first before you settle for a career. If you are to become a mother and you are an air hostess, you have to fly away every day. Who will take care of your baby? You can't take your baby with you. So you will have to decide. You will have to compromise something somewhere. Okay? Avoid what areas that undermine your modesty. You are required to put on short dresses. You are not allowed to put on hijab because in that company there is no policy for hijab. Okay? Set limits in your interaction with your male colleagues. Okay, what distance is there? Okay, and how much modest do you have? Choose jobs that respect you as a Muslim woman, particularly with your modest and appearance. Sometimes you study something, but then you can't use it. You can't work for it because your husband says no, your father says no, and your religion says no. You can't do this. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay, and then in the interest of time, I want to close here. Remember, at the end of the day, Muslim women in the workforce, according to Islamic teaching, have the right intention, choose the working environment, balance profession and personal needs. Is the work suitable for you as a woman? Don't compromise your values. It's the same thing with boys. There are some professions that could compromise your values, and you have to. Imagine you are a physical therapist, and a woman has come to your studio saloon and they need a massage. Okay, now what do you do? Na ukimwona hili toto kweli mtihani huo, si ndio? Madaktari wengine wanafeli ama sivyo? Wewe you are a surgeon, umeingia theater, mara letwa jitoto size ama letwa jamaa, wewe naliangalia zodo mtaliweza ili kulioperate kweli? Kuna kazi nyingine zina mitihani, si ndio? Mara nyingine unakuwa nurse alafu unapelekwa katika ile ward ya yenye maradhi ya mikojo. Now you have to insert the tube into a male organ and you are a female. or you are to insert a tube in a female organ and you are a male. Inakuwa mtihani, si ndio? Because you have to be very careful of what you choose to do. Of course, there are always options, and therefore there is always some support. If you are many, one can say this is a man, should be attended to by a man. We have boys who go for midwifery. We have boys that came to see. Last week I was there giving a lecture, and when they were introducing themselves, 5 said they are studying midwifery. Na vijana nyinyi ndio kupokea wanawake akizaa shenzi nini? Hiyo ni ushetani gani sasa? Yaani umekosa kitu cha kusoma, wewe ni mvulana unasomea jinsi ya kupokea wazazi. Utapokea vipi mzazi wewe ni mwanaume wewe? It's embarrassing, isn't it? Lakini wako hapa nilikuwa KMTC last week to give a talk. And then they were introducing themselves. Na vijana wa Kiislamu waswa. Sasa basi mwalimu, hiyo ndio course niliqualified. Nilikuwa nataka nursing sikupata nikapewa hii. Course hiyo nataka lab technician sikupewa nipewa hii. Kwa hivyo sasa hiyo utafanya vipi sasa? So you have to be very careful. Otherwise it's going to be bad. Bad. This guy says the only way to do great work is to love what you do. True. So I want to close with an A strategy of selecting a career. A to Z strategy. Now everybody should write this one. A, appreciate. A, appreciate. Kwanza, A, appreciate that career. Kwanza, A, appreciate that career. A, appreciate that career. Appreciate it. Is it good for you? Appreciate. B, believe you can do it. B, believe you can do it. C, think of the creativity involved. C, think of the creativity involved. D, seek direction before you settle for a career. Seek direction. Because the direction you take will end up in the section you deserve. Seek direction. E, empower yourself. Learn about it. Read about it. Empower yourself. Read about it. F, first thing first. First thing first. Put your priorities right. First thing first. Put your priorities right. First thing first. Kila jambo kwa jambole, wakati kwa wakatile, mtu ni kwa mtule, na neno ni kwa nenoni. Usibaki nyuma, kila siku fanya bidii uende mbele. Hapa chini watu washenzi wamejaa tele. Wewe ni mzuri, fanya bidii uende kwenye kilele. Usikubali kila siku kubakia mtu yule yule, hata kama ni pole pole. Siku moja lazima uwe mtu mteule. Acha zako makelele. Sio kila siku kwamba unakula mchele. Kuna siku ambao utakuwa unakula mawele. Tuko pamoja? So nimefika leta gani? F. First thing first. G. Are you ready to bear the pain of that career? Because no gain without pain. And sometimes pain is the best teacher in life. Are you ready to bear the pain? Are you ready to bear the pain of being woken up in the middle of your sleep because you have to go and attend to a sick person in the hospital? Are you ready to bear the pain of rude boys in class when you are teaching? And rude girls. Are you ready? Are you ready being away from your wife because you've been given an assignment to go to the rural areas? You are a community mobilizer. Can you stay away from your husband for 1 year? Hey, no. It's hard. So you have to think of the pain. What is involved? What is involved? No gain without pain. H. Where was I? G, H, isn't it? Will you be happy doing that? Will you be happy doing that? That thing you're selecting. Are you going to be happy doing it every day? Ama kuna siku utachoka. It's a career, imagine, no turn back unless you go back to college and train to be somebody else. Will you be happy to do that? What inspires you to become that person? What inspires you? What is your why? What is your why? What inspires you? J. Will you be able to do justice? If you become a lawyer, advocate, a judge. Justice. Will you do justice when you're a teacher? Will you treat every student the same way? Will you be justice? Will you do justice? K. Are you ready to acquire the knowledge it takes to be that person? Remember, it is medicine, it's 7 years, not 4 years. Remember, it's law, it's in engineering, it's 6 years, not 3 years. Are you ready to go that far? The knowledge. L. Do you love it? Will you love it? Will you love it? M. What motivates you? What motivates you?